Hello, friends. I don't usually share personal examples, but this week I've been discussing following God and not Satan, but I didn't tell you why I follow God. So I figured this day I would tell you about some of my experiences that helped me to choose God. So ever since I was a young child, I went to church. My family went to church, and I was born and raised in a certain church, and I still go to that church. And the reason that I do is I've just always believed. I didn't have any special experience. Actually, one time I went to a young women camp, and they asked us to pray and ask God if we, to show himself to us, or to basically let us know that he's there. And the feeling I felt, I know God has a sense of humor, because the feeling I felt was, you already know. Why are you asking me? But let me tell you about the experiences. Just when I was growing up, I always felt like what they talked about in church, I believed it. And I didn't have any specific time that I didn't believe it. I just always believed it. I kept going throughout life and just believing what I was taught in church. The more I learned as I grew older, the more experiences I had with God, the more of a personal relationship I developed with God, and talking to him through prayer and through scripture and that type of thing, I just learned and had more experiences where I felt the peace. Satan cannot counterfeit peace. So that's how I know it's from God. When I feel peace, I know it's from God. And I've had so many different experiences throughout life where I just feel good inside. I just feel like all the feelings, things that I've taught from when I was young, are good things, and that this is where I belong, this is where I need to be. And maybe you have similar feelings. I'd like to hear in the comments about your experiences and what has led you to choose God. Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought it was going to be just one specific experience to tell you, but I just grew up knowing that God exists and that he loves me and that he wants to be a part of my life, and that the stuff I'm learning in church, I believed it and want to follow it still. It's just through experiences. It's not through any scientific method. I can't scientifically prove that I know God is real. I can't scientifically say, yeah, it's for this reason I know God is real. It's just the feelings that I feel in my heart, and just continuing to do what I learned in church, continuing to follow him and follow what he tells me to do when I pray, have led me to continue following him. And I remember, let me tell you one experience where I didn't follow him. I have always been very much into business. There was this one business, I don't even remember the name, but basically I've just wanted to be rich ever since I was young. And there was this one business that just, I was so sure that this was the one that was going to get me rich. And there was only 1 week that I was a part of this business because I didn't feel God in my life that week. I felt like he was telling me, no, this is not where you belong. This is not where I want you. But I didn't want to listen. I kept reading scriptures, I kept praying, but I didn't feel the calm and the peace. I felt nothing. I felt void. I felt not a bad feeling as much as lack of good feeling in my life. After that experience, I believe I was 18. After that experience, I determined that if God says no, or if I don't feel a good feeling inside that God is approving my actions, I will not do it. Because I like the feeling of having Him with me and having that good feeling with me. I just wanted to share that and let you know that I'm not just preaching because I want you to join my vision. I want you to join my movement. It's more the people who already feel the way that I feel. More the people that already have that love of God inside of them that I am wanting to gather. If you want to be one of those people, or if you already are one of those people, that's who I'm gathering. That's who I want to be a part of my movement. I want to stand arm in arm when we see Christ again and say, hey, we love each other and we want to see you together. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I want you to join me in, is this good feeling, this community of Christians where we band together when everyone else is dividing about this, that, or the other. I want to have people that gather together and lift each other up and rely on each other, even if you don't go to church together, but because we all believe in God. I know this is a little bit longer than I usually speak, but hopefully it was meaningful for you. You are enough to accomplish what you need to today. God bless you.